Hey y'all, welcome back to Neon's Movie Reviews. I'm Neon and this is my review channel. Today I am talking about Vampire's Kiss, and what a fun treat this movie is. Such a small hidden treasure. But before I get into this, definitely give this video a like. It really helps out the channel, and so share this video if you can. We're about 1 week into the Summer of Nic Cage, and I've got probably about 30 more Nicolas Cage reviews to go through. I'm going to be releasing one every day of the week, all of July, about a week into August. So definitely subscribe for more content like this. But getting back into Vampire's Kiss. This is a film that I've seen this film probably a dozen times. I absolutely love this film. This is one of those films that most people will say, though, is one of those it's so bad it's good movies, and I really want to disagree on that. I think this film is a fantastic film. It's an amazing piece of comedy. It's an amazing character study, and it's all around an amazing performance by Nicolas Cage. But it's a really interesting story. It's balls to the wall fucking insane, but it embraces that completely from the get-go, to the point that I believe that's the entire intent. I don't fully understand what they're going for, but I love every second of it, and yeah, it almost that weird like Coen Brothers style of weirdness to it. Almost feel like this is not the real world, but basically, Nic Cage, he plays high class businessman. He's goes out on town. He meets this he's a bit of a playboy. He's always hooking up with different girls. And one night, during one of his sexcapades, a bat flies into his apartment, and he is aroused by the situation. And then I think it's the next night, maybe 2 nights later, he meets up with this other girl in a bar. One thing leads to another. They go back to his place, and all of a sudden she's, while they're having sex, all of a sudden she shows her fangs, she bites into his neck, and starts drinking his blood. And from there on out, he believes he is becoming a vampire. And he starts acting differently. He keeps this bandage just over the wound of his neck. But also, like, that very next day, in the morning, you don't see that wound on his neck. He's shaving, he cuts himself, and then after that, you see the Band-Aids. So the whole thing could very well be fabricated. And that's kind of what I think this film is. I think it's him going insane and being fascinated by that bat experience, that he just concocts this thing in his mind and starts going down this downward spiral into insanity. But he believes he becomes a vampire, but he doesn't get the fangs. So he's got to go out and buy some fangs. So he goes to this like prop shop and costume shop. They got the really nice ones. They look real. They're sharp and everything. They look like actual teeth, and they're really expensive. He doesn't have enough for it. So he's just like, well, what else you got? And the guy pulls out like the dollar ones that kids wear, and he's just like, perfect. And he buys those. So you've got Nic Cage just wearing those, just, and it's fucking hilarious. Plus, he is just verbally abusing this one female employee of his throughout the entire film, to the point that this employee starts like bringing a gun to work, scared for her life, and he kind of starts stalking her. Like, it's a really weird situation, but yeah, all of this kind of, and I'm going to get into some spoilers, but not too much. I don't, like, this is a film I do think you should see. But spoilers I'm going to get into, I'm not going to even warn you about the spoilers. I'm just going to talk about points that deal with the end and where the story goes, but I'm not going to tell you that they're in the ending. You just will notice those parts. Oh, okay, now it's now, kind of thing. But there are parts in this film where it goes dark, where he does do things that cross that line, where he's no longer just a crazy guy. No, he is now a bad guy. And the film makes sure that those points are intense. They are not necessarily uncomfortable, but they're not made light of. Like, you know that, oh shit, okay, it got serious. And he, though, oh my god. So he doesn't have a coffin, and he like uses his table and like a flipped over couch as his coffin. He just kind of like slides in there, and so you have this kind of stuff, and it's fucking ridiculous. But like every once in a while, the film comes back, and he's going to go see his therapist. He's telling her this stuff, and she's just like, okay, well, maybe this, and then throughout the film, she starts realizing, like, what the fuck? And their relationship is fucking amazing. It's probably the high point of the film, next to Nic Cage's amazingly hilarious performance. But he just completely buys into this role, and this is Nic Cage going full Nic Cage. Like, he cranks it to 11 in this. But it works. It works for this film, and if he didn't, or if anybody else did this movie, it would not be the same movie. It's yeah. I give this film an 8 out of 10. I'm not ironically, actually, I give this film an 8 out of 10. I think this is a very well done film. It's balls to the wall insane. You may not like it, but I think you'll still appreciate it on a so bad it's good level. At the very least, it's enjoyable for those reasons. But if you can look at past the insanity of the film, I think you'll realize that this is actually a good movie and not just a so bad it's good movie. But that's going to wrap this up. Definitely stay tuned for more. Like I said, this is part of the Summer of Nic Cage. I've got discussion for Mandy coming out. I've got a bunch more. I've got a lot of Nic Cage reviews coming out this next 30 plus days. But yeah, stay safe all, and bye.